Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Hi, my name is Erin and today we're going to be making this beautiful look using the Mikayla palette. This is a collaboration between Mikayla, who's a beauty influencer on TikTok, who has lots of subscribers, very talented girl. I really like watching her on Instagram. Actually, I found her from Robert Welsh's video. He reacted to her and then I went and followed her on Instagram. I didn't even know she was big on TikTok. She's huge on Instagram too, so that's where I watch most of her videos. And so when I saw she was collaborating with Glamlite, who has a really great formula, I was like, I'm gonna hop on that. So I picked up the palette and I'm super glad I did. It is an absolutely gorgeous palette. It's so creative and the color story inside is absolutely gorgeous. But the palette is a beautiful color story. You have some blues, purples, you have like some greens, you have some neutrals. I mean, it's gorgeous. I usually don't go for palettes this big, but I had to pick this up because I really do like Mikayla. Like I said, I follow her on Instagram and I like her content. So if you want to see how I create this blue purple look, then definitely just keep on watching. Hit the like button for this video if you enjoyed it by the end, and subscribe down below if you want to see more content like this. Without further blabbering, let's go ahead and get into how I created this eye look. All right, you guys, let's hop into this gorgeous palette. I just can't stop doing this. So I'm wearing blue today, which you can barely see my shirt. I promise I have clothes on. And purple. This shirt has like blue and purple and pink in it. So I'm thinking to go the purple route though. I really want to get into those purples. Maybe I'll pop a little bit of blue in there as well. But let's start off with some purple. I'm going to use my Refer 01 brush to start off. My eyes are already primed with the Pretty Vulgar eyeshadow primer. And so I'm going to go in. Let's go in with the blue first actually. So I'm going to go into this shade right here called Rhodey. Love that name. And I need a mirror. Here we go. So I'm going to pop that onto my Refer 01 shade. Pick up a lot of product, a little powdery, so be careful with that. And I'm going to place that. Oh, wow, that's okay. Whoa, I was not expecting that much pigment to come off. Okay, let me clean my brush off. I picked up way too much. Okay, now you want to put that right into the crease and blend it up further. So that could be kind of like my transition shade that's going to be peeking through. Boy, that was pigmented. Okay. I'm going with my usual shape, which is more rounded to fit my eye. Wow, that's really pigmented and really pretty. I'm just going to build it up a little bit. Alright, I think next I'm going to go into this shade Pot 2. Love that. Like I said, well, like I'm going to mention when I film my intro, I discovered her from Robert Welsh's channel, and I love her accent. And her Mikayla's makeup skills are very good. So I'm just placing that in the crease specifically, and I'm just going to blend it up into that blue. Alright you guys, I'm going into my Sigma small taper blending brush, this little tiny brush. It's their E45, and I'm going to go into the shade MJ, which I wonder if that's her initials or if that's for Michael Jackson, because I love Michael Jackson. Probably not. And I'm going to pick that up on this brush, and I'm just going to place that color in between these two colors that I already have down, just to kind of like blend out the edges. And this has more of a pastel-y type of color, so let's get that. So good so far. We're going to build up that gradient. Let's go into a deeper shade now, and should I use the same brush? I think I might just put it on this brush and build it out. So using the same brush, I'm going to go into there's really not a really deep color in here except for this brown up here. I might dip into that, but I'm gonna go into Frisky, put that on the outer corner, and then maybe deepen it up with Willow, which is that deep brown up at the top. So I didn't want to use any brown in this look, but we might have to. Okay, yeah, so this purple almost feels a little bit warmer in a way. Alright, you guys, I'm popping into the shimmers now. I think I'm gonna go in with this shade right here on most of the lid. It has like purple with blue shimmer in it, which is perfect with this look that I have going on. And then I might pop that into the inner corner, maybe, or possibly. That looks so pretty too. Oh my gosh, I haven't swatched or anything, so I'm just kind of like a kid in a candy shop right now with all of these shades. So I'm gonna use a different brush. I want this a little bit more stiffer, stiffer and more tapered is what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna go into that shade Portuguese. I think that's how you say that. And I'm just gonna pick it up. Glamlite, from my experience, the palettes that I do have from them, they have a really nice shimmers. This one seems a little creamy, a little flaky, so I'm definitely going to maybe put down a glitter glue. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my NYX glitter glue, and I'll do that off camera. You guys, I didn't put it down like very particular, but I did put a little bit of the NYX glitter glue down, and we're going into with the shade Portuguese. Sorry. Wow, that is so pretty. Do you guys see that shade? That is gorgeous. And I'm just placing it down first and then pressing and spreading. Getting a really smoky looking eye. Wow, that's gorgeous. All right, and then I'm gonna go in the shade Immaculate. I just feel like I want to get into that purple shade. It's just gorgeous. So I'm gonna pick that up on the same brush and tap it off a little bit. That one is really gorgeous as well. I'm gonna put that into more of the inner part and blend it over a bit. Gorgeous. We got a nice gradient. Hopefully I wasn't blocking you from viewing that with my mirror. And lastly, for the inner corner, I'm gonna pick up my Refer 03 and I'm gonna go into the shade Nas. It looks like a pretty blue silvery shade. I'm going to spray this and I'm going to place that into the inner corner if I can get it off. Wow. I'm going to place it a little bit on the lower lash line as well. That is, I'm speechless. All right, speaking of the lower lash line, I'm gonna go back into this brush here and I'm gonna pick up on the blue shade again, and I'm just going to smoke that onto the lower lash line. Okay, that looks good. And then I'm gonna take Frisky, which is that deeper purple that's kind of got a little bit of a warmness to it. I'm gonna smoke that onto the outer part, and a little bit of that deep brown Willow just to deepen up. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna take just a tiny bit of this shade, that sparkle shade Immaculate. I'm going to spray it again, or spray this shade, and I'm going to put that on the inner part over the kind of where the blue is. Okay, that looks perfect, you guys. I'm gonna do the other eye off camera, and I'll be back with the final look. All right, you guys, I'm back with most of my makeup done. I'm gonna go in with this Marc Jacob eyeliner in the shade, is it on here? Purple Rain, and rain spelled like the reign of a king or a queen. And I'm gonna go into the waterline with this. If I can do this, let me see if I can do this right. There we go. See that probably not. Alright, you guys, here I am back with the final look. I absolutely love this palette. I think this look is gorgeous for me. I'm definitely going to do more looks with this palette, probably on camera, because there's so much variety in here. There's so much inspiration you can get from these colors. I think the color store is absolutely beautiful. You can do a neutral look, you can do a colorful look. I love it. So I'm definitely going to be doing some more looks with this palette for sure. And here's the final look, you guys. I put a little bit of mascara, finished up the base, and then for my lip, I went in with ColourPop lip liner in BFF3, one of my favorites, and this lipstick from Juvia's Place, Kebi, from their Mauve Nudes. So here's the final look. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you got something out of it or you enjoyed it, definitely hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you want to see more from my channel, and I will check you guys out in the next video very, very soon. Stay safe. Adios.